Kyle, sing us a song.
Somebody once told me the world is good.
He didn't say Colby sing. He said Kyle
what the
sing.
Fuck?
What the fuck are you doing, man?
It's hard to sing and sync on Skype. What the fuck?
Sorry.
You're always trying to fucking stomp on my.
He's trying to
15
rain on
minutes?
your parade, is what he's trying to do.
Fine, go ahead, dude. Sing it.
Welcome to the
Probably
DudeComedy
still gay,
podcast
though.
episode. Okay, I guess not.
All right, I'm good.
I think Burns is kind of in a mood.
Nah, welcome to the DudeComedy podcast episode 33. My name is Burns, Jimmy Colby.
No, that is
Kyle.
incorrect. This is episode 34.
Dude, I got my numbers.
fuck it up one more
I got my numbers all
time.
messed up.
Hey,
Welcome to episode
Burns,
34.
stay woke, dude. You got to stay woke.
Toilets
right now,
will
man.
never be the same again was episode 33, sir.
Speaking of that, man, did you guys order one?
No, I didn't. But I had a fan email me and say that this Tushy website sells these bidets and said that they sponsor podcasts. So we should check it out. Yeah. HelloTushy.com sells these things apparently, and he said that they've sponsored podcasts in the past. So
HelloTushy.com sounds like one miss character to a porn site.
I know.
Do they have a phone number I can call right this second?
We should call him.
Yeah, live
right
call
now.
it right
live
now.
on the show. Live on the show. Let's call him.
Call him up.
Call him up.
And while
Hello,
you're-
Tushy.
Hello, Tushy.
Yeah, while Kyle is calling them, I want to do sincere apologies on my end. The shirt was an hour late up to the store, but it's there now. So if you want the Dude Comedy Collection shirt number 2 that is flying off the shelves,
Dude, it's so good.
it's live.
It turned out
It's
so
live.
good. Big hot nut.
Jimmy was all about it, but I was like, but we rolled with it.
Whatever, dude. That is such a cool looking shirt.
How many people have bought it?
Probably nobody.
I think a couple people did.
Colby, how many have we sold?
I can pull it up while Kyle's calling.
If it's less than like 6, just lie to us.
Oh, I got it right here. They didn't have a phone number to call.
Ah, damn it. All right, anyways. Jimmy, you could not beat my car in a race. I'm sorry. Jaguars are shit.
So I
vehicles.
almost died this morning. Figured out that the inside of my tire on my Jag was so split open you could stick your finger in it. So I got it to the tire shop, and then we get on here to do our pregame talk shit. And Burns, when we do these early recordings, he's seriously like an 80-year-old woman. He's super moody. You got to watch what you say to him. So he just comes out of nowhere and he's like, your Jag's a piece of shit. And I'm like, he has a BMW, and just straight up, this isn't a dick measuring thing or anything. This is straight up, my Jag would smoke your BMW off the line, quarter mile, 2 miles, handling, it doesn't matter. It would not even be close, and you know it.
You guys got a race for pink slips, it sounds like.
No, he knows this. He'd lose his car. It's a supercharged
Nah,
XF.
I would race Jimmy for his pink slip, and I'd win his car, and then I'd sell it because that's a piece of garbage.
Whatever,
is what it is.
dude. What do you have? You have a BMW what?
328i Extra.
You have the little baby turbo. You have the baby BMW, and you're talking shit about a
smoky,
full-size
dude.
supercharged Jag with 400
you got
horsepower.
you got like the soccer dad car.
Oh my god.
Hey, R.I.P. Paul Walker, but like he said, it's not about the car, it's the driver. So,
No, that's bullshit. In this case, it's definitely about the car because it would make his car look like it was standing still, and he knows it.
No. You get demolished.
I ride in luxury with that 2017.
Kyle says, "I'll
Ford
run you over in my
F350.
truck."
Me and my truck.
Yeah.
I just got a new trailer, and it's fucking massive. And I really didn't realize, when I bought it, I was kind of nervous. I'm like, you guys are just gonna let me fucking drive off with this? The thing is like 45 feet long. And the first thing we did when we got on the freeway is we passed a semi, and I was fucking longer than the semi.
Oh wow.
Like, that's how fucking massive this thing is. But yeah, in other terms, you guys are gay.
hey, just to let you guys know, my car goes 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds. How about that?
What kind of car
Got
is
you
it?
beat. Got you beat.
Oh, it's an Acura RDX.
Oh, okay. All right. Birds, I
I
can't
just know
believe
if
you're
that's
talking
fast.
shit with that
Both
baby
me and
model
Colby-
BMW.
Both me and Colby would put your Jaguar to shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mine's just my wife's car that she makes me drive because my car gets better gas mileage. So suck it, Jimmy.
Jimmy, I would take your pink slip and then I'd go scrap your car for parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know 2 people that drive Jaguars and they have one common denominator. They're both fucking tools.
Wow.
Wait, is Jimmy one of the two?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jimmy, you're just getting roasted in the first
Jesus.
10 minutes here.
You know what's
In Jimmy's defense, the new Jaguar does look pretty cool. I don't have nothing. I'm the worst when it comes to like car knowledge, but I judge all my stuff by like outside. Don't really care about the inside,
right?
Which is why I love the new body of the Tesla, my dream car. That's just like looks like a fucking spaceship.
Well,
Not
I
saying
mean,
that,
I don't get why you're Burns. Your mom's the one that told me to buy the Jag, so I don't know what the fuck your problem
Oh,
is.
yeah. See,
Oh!
the bomb jokes are reserved for Kyle. All right?
Yeah, no, that was a good one though, Jimmy. I got your back on that one.
I mean, you're gonna come at me at 9 o'clock in the morning with your moody ass bullshit. Haven't had coffee, lost a hockey game, whatever.
I'm not moody today. I'm in a great mood.
How are Predators looking?
I can
Burns?
always tell Burns' energy
They're up
level.
2-1.
I can always tell Burns' energy level. You can tell just by his voice whether or not he's like hyped up or whether or
I'm
not
hyped, man. I'm hyped.
you are not hyped.
Well,
Speaking of,
Go ahead. Hold on. Speaking of hype,
fuck,
what's
I
the
was
longest,
segueing. You stupid
What's
shit.
What's the longest you've ever shot your nut when jerking off?
Are we talking distance?
Yeah. You know how sometimes you haven't nutted for a while and it just fucking boom.
I don't know. I've never measured it.
However far it is from me sitting down in this chair to my accidental eyeball.
You shot a nut in your eyeball?
Yeah, while I was watching.
What?
Just
Dude, that's
kidding.
gross. Kyle, do you measure it? Do you get like the tape measure and you're like, this is
I
my
try and launch it. And
this is
then
my
sometimes
gold medal.
Do you
Sometimes
seriously
when it's
try
like-
to launch it like you're like, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
The
Maybe
longer
it'll
the
be
nut, the better the butt.
maybe it'll be an Olympic sport one day.
Nut launching.
Nut launching, yeah.
Hey,
All
man,
right, what the fuck are we talking about?
Hey, follow up
what
on, we talked about the DaddyOFive thing a week or two ago. Everybody knows about it. I don't have to recap. They had 2 of their kids taken away from them yesterday.
Faggots.
Went back to, I guess, the biological mom. There was a really cringy interview with her and a lawyer. It was so
That
funny.
was so weird.
Dude, that you
It
could,
looked like
this
it was
dude's
from 30
like,
years ago.
yeah, this dude.
it looked like making a murderer.
It looked like they were in the 70s. He had his business name and phone number behind him, and this lady seemed like she was scared to death to get out of line and say anything that she wasn't supposed to when this guy was talking. It was really, really weird.
The guy opened up a YouTube channel just for that purpose.
Well, that dude's thinking, hey, I'm going to capitalize on this and I'm going to
get some subs. Hey,
get
is
some
it
business.
too early to tweet the guy, hey, man, aren't you DaddyO3 now?
Oh.
I will right now.
That's fucking good, huh? I was just thinking that.
What's his
Wait.
name?
So, yeah, 2 of them.
Type in DaddyO5. It's like Matt or Mike or something.
It's like
He'll
Mike
come
Martin
up.
or something like that.
Mike Martin.
Be like,
yeah.
wait, DaddyO3 question mark?
I mean, on a serious note, hopefully the 2 kids, hopefully that mom, I don't know. I'm not really sold confidence-wise that she's any better. She was fucking weird on that video.
You gotta wonder why she didn't have custody in the first place.
Exactly.
Like, are we
That's
just
what I was
are we
about to
just putting
say.
these kids in a bad situation
Right.
to another bad situation? I don't know.
Here's what's fucking nuts. Let's all take a step back for a second. The internet.
You know that's your quote,
don't-
right? You say it every show. Let's take a step
back for a sec. I said that. No, I always do that in weird conversations too. I'm like, all right, dude, if I'm on the outside
Just
looking
calm
in,
down.
I'm looking
Let's
at my
take
body.
a step back. Breathe.
But for real, the internet, a device which was created for information or whatever, just stepped in and removed 2 kids from a home.
Yeah.
Like no one else, like nothing. It wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the internet and how the internet is in 2017. Like with the outrage on everything, Philly D, who we'll talk about later, and all that other shit that people just tweeting at child protected services. Like that's crazy. The internet stepped in and hopefully did something good, but I guess only time will tell.
I think so. I mean, if you watched any of those compilations of the highlights of what he put those kids through, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Do I click tweet? I have it synced up. Or is that
Yeah, I'll
fucked
read.
up?
I'll retweet it.
I mean,
Tweet it.
It's really messed
it's
up,
fucked
but
up.
people are gonna.
But has
people
that
are
ever
gonna laugh
stopped
at
you before?
Said it.
Hey man, he's a
Yeah,
piece of
tweeted.
shit. Who cares?
He hasn't tweeted for like 10 days.
No, he went off the grid. Did you?
I think that they thought if they deleted everything that they would just like it would disappear. But
But this is
that's
the
not really
internet.
how it
Once
works.
it's up,
Oh God,
it never goes
he did
away.
it. He did it.
I want to see it. I'm gonna give it a nice little.
I
logged
can't
into-
retweet that. I can't do it.
I'm logged into
Hey,
DudeComedy still.
whose side are you on?
It's
His
not
or the
about being
kids?
on your side. I mean, I'm gonna assume somewhere deep down he loves those.
It says, "Hey man, at Mike Barton 1982, DaddyOFive."
Asterisk.
Oh shit!
Dude, that is gold.
Birds, are you retweeting it?
Do it.
I mean, I don't know.
I will in a
That's
sec
kind of
because
a
I'm logged
dickhead
into
thing.
the. I'm logged in. Oh,
I mean,
chat, that's it.
I mean, the guy is like a tool, piece of shit.
Right.
But
I don't know. We woke up to the podcast being number 59 on the comedy charts on iTunes, which is
Here
pretty
we
damn
come.
cool.
Because
Joe
I still
Rogan.
got pull, son.
Because Kyle still has pull.
I might have to do a video on my YouTube page.
You should, dude. You should. You should just do a random one, just out of
Be
nowhere.
like, what's up, guys? I know we got a lot of clickbait on this channel that you guys all love.
You
so
still
much.
post on it?
I don't think so. I don't think anything's being posted on it.
What
Oh.
if Burns'
You should,
channel
Burns.
is like? What if it's oblivious to like the ad boycott? And he does the video
And he
makes,
has like $100
$200 on it?
CPM.
Yeah. What if it's just been sitting there this whole time collecting dust, but like the ads are just like, ready to explode?
No,
on
just
it?
pull a Kyle and pull a funny highlight that includes you from the show and put it up.
That's what I'm saying. Just do nothing but that. Say, work your way back. Say, be straight up. I'm not doing that trolling shit no more, but
This is where I'm at.
If
This is
you-
what I'm doing.
If you look at Kyle's comments on his last one too, a lot of them are like, "What the fuck? Burns is still alive. I love that guy." So if you want some more confidence, there you go.
Half of them were like, what the fuck? Kyle's still alive? I love this guy.
That's
I
Which
read
is
some of the
weird. I
comments.
posted 4 videos last week.
I read some of the comments on Kyle's video yesterday and was like, "Oh, does anyone remember when Burns was relevant? Oh, never."
Ooh.
Oh.
You're getting roasted on your page, man. And you went after my mom. Why?
Actually,
be a
isn't that
funnier-
in the title?
Oh.
Yeah.
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 A funnier video would be Burns' comeback where he's reading Kyle's comments about how bad he was and how mean people are to him.
Yeah. You should do it like, have you ever seen or watched, what's his name? Zach Galifianakis in Between Two Ferns?
Yeah.
You ever seen that shit? You should be Zach and you should interview Kyle in Between Two Ferns on your channel. Do it in that style. That would be hilarious. You try to be serious and Kyle's just sitting there roasting you. That would be funny.
We could do something like that.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll just do what Philly D does, man. Maybe I'll just hit up a little Patreon. People can donate money to me.
Let's
And,
talk about that. Let's talk about that. So Philly D announced he is launching his own news network. He is no longer tied to these companies. I guess the Philly D brand is now independent. He is an independent creator, which he wasn't. He had to answer to people. And yesterday he puts up a video. He's gonna knock fucking doors down. He's gonna do his own news network that's not biased and it gets to the truth, kind of like I think what Casey Neistat's gonna do. I don't know, but with that, he announced a Patreon page where you could come support and get incentives, the funding of the news network. And on the outside, a lot of people were happy, like, fuck yeah, take on mainstream media, Philly D. But then people started coming out saying, why the fuck is this millionaire YouTuber asking for Patreon money to fund his new network? So what do you guys think?
He has 10,114 Patreons right now. So just that was just at the $5 level, which you're assuming more people paid more.
Oh, they did.
114 times
It's $50,000.
Yeah, 50,000.
So you can
That's at the
and
lowest
he
level.
doesn't show the totals on the Patreon, so you can safely assume that he's already hit six figures in one day on donations. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, obviously the people that donated didn't give a fuck.
You say it's their money, do what they want?
Man. Let them live.
Yeah, I think there's a level to where you do it at and how you approach it. And if you have like legit stuff that you can give the people,
Well, let's look at his legit stuff. Are you on it right now?
Yeah.
Here, let me get on
Pull
here
back
with
up.
you. Let's take a look.
So the first thing
DeFranco
you get
Elite.
for $5, you get be credited at the end of each Philly D show per duration of the month. Oh, that's elite producers. That's $1,000.
Okay, yeah. So $5 monthly coupon codes and discounts on DeFranco swag, his shirts.
So
First access to
stuff to you.
DeFranco does events, early access to new content, monthly elite only newsletter, access to Patreon only feed for $5. For $10, you get all that. You get live Q&As, live interactive town halls. For $35, you get one exclusive signed and numbered DeFranco Elite poster every 3 months. For $100, you get a monthly customized videogram from Phil delivered to be announced due to demand. Oh, it's sold out. That's the $100 one, and it's sold out.
So that's
Holy
even
shit.
more.
$1,000. Be credited at the end of each Philly show per duration of the month of donation. And then $10,000. Joe will dedicate a whole day to you and try to get the team to celebrate you on the BTS vlog. Warning, we may make fun of you. We're kind of jerks like that. What do you think?
First off, if you're paying $10,000, you're a fucking loser. What, I mean, god damn it. I mean, I don't really see any issue if like who are we to judge what people? I mean, there's obviously people doing it. There's people signing up, so they're interested in it. So who are we to judge what they want to do with their money?
Okay, so let's say, Kyle, you wanted to start an action sports network, like a sports network that covers snowmobiling and all the kind of stuff you do. Okay, and you said, you know what? Instead of me funding this, I'm gonna call on my fans and create a Patreon and let them fund it. And then you had similar awards. Would you do something like that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't. It's hard to say what I'd do. Something. Just, I mean, yeah, I could see me doing so if I could see real interest in it. You know,
Right.
He has a pretty solid following, and I mean, if he's saying that he just left. He's a solo creator or whatever, and he just, I mean, part of it is, yeah, he wants to do it, but the other part is he probably needs a way to fund it, you know? It's like, you can't just go 0 to 100. I mean, we don't know how much money he has at the bank. Like, we don't know,
Right.
Well,
like,
that's
how
why
finger-fucked he's been by YouTube. Like, we don't know what his earnings are.
Okay. Burns?
I have no problem with him asking for money. Companies do it all the time when they go public on the New York Stock Exchange.
Okay.
So yeah, people are doing it. Who am I to say what people want to do with their money? Plus, if they want those perks that you listed off, then I don't know. Doesn't
Yeah, 'cause
bother me.
if they didn't want to, I mean, if it was really that fucking ridiculous, then nobody would do it. But obviously, people are. So it's like how, you know, if I've been a fan of Philly D my whole life, and I could get my name in the credits or something like that,
Right.
you know, if that made me feel good about myself, like it's almost kind of like mobile games, you know. I can't understand how people spend thousands of dollars a month on a fucking mobile game, but you can't really see from that person's perspective that's like super into that game. Like, imagine the person that's super into Philly D, like they're totally down with investing $1,000 into the guy's Patreon a month, you know?
We talked about this like just for a second when we were trying to figure out like the roadmap of what we were doing with DudeComedy, the podcast and stuff. If we had a Patreon, what would our rewards be?
You get the show a day early.
a roast session with Kyle against Burns, where you just get a roast Burns on Skype.
No. Fuck that. For $100, you get 5 minutes of Kyle roasting you.
Ooh, there we go.
That would just be fucking brutal.
That would be funny.
Making people paying to cry. Like, you're literally just paid money so you can cry.
You must submit at least 5 photos of yourself, include your mom's name.
For a certain
date of
price, you
birth.
get a custom wrap up from Colby.
Oh yeah, your
Yeah, there
name
you
is
go.
incorporated.
Your
We
name's
could
in-
do it. I
So let me. I didn't get an answer on the Philly D thing. Because at first I was like, okay, this is really scammy, and to use my own quote, when you take a look back and step back on it, it makes sense because, like Kyle said, I mean, yeah, he's asking his fans for money, but they're his fans, and he's still gonna put up his own money to it. It's not like he's taking the money and you're not gonna see anything from it. Whereas like. So the kind of funny dudes who I've followed for forever and who are now like bleeding out subscribers on Patreon since that one dude left, they got like $60,000 or $70,000 one month and then were 2 months late on what they promised. So like it's one of those things that if you can stay up and do the right thing and be proactive and give people value and they're your fans, like it only hurts himself. If he alienates the 10,000 people who just gave him money, then he fucked himself.
Right.
So you kind of like watch it happen. Like he's either going to be successful and carry. Now those people are way more invested too. Like that's like a star fan. If you were like to look at your list of people, like you have your followers on Twitter that will interact and you have your followers on YouTube. But if you get someone to pay money to be a fan, like those are the type of people you want that are going to keep coming back, share the episodes.
Well, that's a shit ton of responsibility on his shoulders too. I mean, think about it. That's probably 100,000 so far. I mean, that would eat at me. I mean, I'd be like, oh my god, these people gave me $100,000. I need to make sure I do right with this network. And yeah, like you said, I guess as long as you give them the rewards that they paid for in the end game, as long as they're not stealing money from their parents, then it's their money to do as they wish. And as long as you come through with your promises, I mean, I'm okay with it, I guess.
And I think like going to what we could do, it would make sense in the sense of, all right, we want to do this so we don't have to like force bullshit down people's throats or like over promote stuff. But like if you had a cushion, even if it was just $100 to do it, like that would make you feel so much better compared to like, oh no, like I'm losing money on this. Not that we would lose it on a podcast, but like if you're paying for a bunch of editors and stuff, like you're gonna run out of money if it's your own money.
Right.
Yeah, he has an actual staff, so
Yeah, he has a whole company. Well, let's look at PKA. PKA is a big podcast, kind of in the same genre as us. Pretty edgy, pretty explicit, a lot of comedy, a lot longer podcast. I think it's 4 hours long. They only do one a week. They have a Patreon. They have 614 patrons, and here are their rewards. For $3, and this is a podcast, for $3, and it's live on YouTube, I think. $3 gets you access to the Patreon-only activity feeds, see the list of topics posted before we discuss them on the show. $5 gets you early access to the RSS feed, access to download current RSS Painkiller. When the 2,000 milestone is reached, only $5 patrons and higher will get access, blah, blah, blah. $10, PKN early audio and video. There's a whole lot of stuff in there as well. Access to a Patreon-only mailbox. $25. Contribute a topic you wish to be covered on an episode. Already one per person per month. Guarantee that your question is answered in our monthly AMA. $50. Hang out in a Google Hangout with Woody, Kyle, and Merca with fellow patrons for 1 hour each month. $100. Ask a question to a host of your choice and get a personalized video response. And $500. Join the PKA host and be a part of an entire Painkiller Already PKA Plays recording session. Huh.
Hey,
Huh?
we're opening up a Patreon. By the next episode, we're gonna have a Patreon or Patreon.
Yeah, I think if
We
we
are?
give it enough value, why not?
I'm gonna see what it's all. I've never done one, but I just had some really good ideas.
Okay.
Write them down, Kyle. Did you write them down?
seems like a lot of extra work for us to do.
Well, no, but the thing is, you don't do it like. You don't. I mean, the thing is, you do something that can like add to. So, I mean, what if there was you leave open like 10 slots? In those 10 slots, you let 10 people into like a Discord chat, and you have an open like Q&A, you know, and you kind of make that its own show, like on YouTube, you know.
Sure.
I mean, you could do a 30-minute Q&A or an hour Q&A. Like, those people would think it was cool being in there, and they get to sit there and drill us with questions,
And
so it's
that's
almost
like
just like a panel,
yeah.
but you don't say like, okay, 100 people can do this, and then you just fucked yourself because that's unrealistic.
Dude, do it, man. I'm on board, and I don't give a shit. That sounds
Yeah, we'll
awesome.
talk about it later. What's our next topic? Are we ask questions from Twitter?
All right, well,
Okay.
whatever it is, Burns won't be there because apparently he has so much fucking things to do that he just doesn't have the time for that shit.
I can do it. If you set it up, Kyle, I'll do it.
Ask
I'm setting it
ask
up.
Twitter. Follow us on DudeComedy and give us some feedback. If we were to do one,
right,
should
where
we
are
even
we?
do one? And if we did do one, what should we include? What would make it valuable? That's the whole argument that people have that don't like Patreon.
That's the thing.
They want value. They
Yeah.
think you need to be giving value. So anyway,
If we can do value, I'm in. All right, let's go rapid fire Twitter. Even if it's a quick question, I'm going to answer it, and you guys just throw it out there. I got to get better at reading the names because I had a guy message me like, you said everyone's name but mine, and I asked a question. I'm sorry, dude. All right, One Punch Sloth. Weirdest adult film you've ever watched.
The what?
Weirdest adult film you've ever watched.
I watched, and it wasn't exactly an adult. Well, I guess it was. We talked about this a long time ago. Remember the Faces of Death movies? Anybody
Yeah.
back in the day on VHS or whatever, these things were like rare and banned, like actual showed people dying, getting their heads cut off, all kinds of crap. Well, a buddy got hold of one, and we watched like just a quick minute of it, and it was this isn't a porn, but it's a bunch of these naked people in a room, and there's cows above them, okay, like dead cows hanging from the ceiling. And they cut open the cows, and like blood starts pouring everywhere, and these naked people start having sex in it.
Oh.
What the fuck, dog?
You said the weirdest.
Yeah, that's...
And you kept watching?
No, dude, we ran. We were like, oh my fucking god.
Jimmy sat back and rubbed one out to that.
That's fucked up, dude.
What was the question, Colby?
No, that's right.
Okay.
That's going to be tough
Fuck
to
you.
beat.
I don't know if I can beat that one. We would go into, I think it was like Spencer's Gifts or something that had like the porn room where you could buy DVDs.
Porn room.
It was like right when we turned 18, and we bought this. It was like Lesbians in Space,
Nice.
and it was like a whole like porno with a storyline to it. I don't remember. This is back when I'm like 19, but that would be the weirdest one. That doesn't beat Jimmy's. That is fucked up.
Yeah. I don't. What the fuck, dude?
I hate to be vanilla dude here, but like mine, I can only think of Two Girls, One Cup. Jimmy's just
that's a
pooped
weird
on
one.
that. Pun intended.
2 Girls, 1 Cup. That's pretty gross.
I thought we were talking about like actual just a clip or like a movie.
No, you can take it wherever you want. This guy said film, so you could.
So like, I was just thinking like Human Centipede was pretty fucked up, but Jimmy, man, what the hell?
That's a good answer, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
you
you got
stumped
some
us all,
weird.
man.
Jimmy, you got some weird fetishes, man.
How is that a fetish that we found this, what we thought was a porn?
Well, you said you sat
in a
back
box
and,
of
and rubbed-
VHS tapes, and we plugged it or put it in, and that's what came on the screen. How is that a fetish?
Well, you said that you sat back and rubbed one out to it.
No, you said that. You delusional fuck.
I disagree. You said it.
Hey, but we're like, your story's a little off because why do you keep watching when you saw dead cows?
Oh fuck you,
hanging
man!
from the
If you
ceiling?
popped in a movie and you're a teenager and it's this room of naked people and there's cows hanging above them, 120%, Kyle, you are watching to see what happens. Don't even.
Yeah, Jimmy. When in doubt, rub one out.
Don't even play.
So
don't even
they
play
were
like
yeah.
you would.
real. They were real fucking cows.
Yes.
Or is it like a movie?
No. This was those Faces of Death where it was like real shit. Like another one was like where they're eating and they like bash a monkey and it's got his head through the thing and then eat his brains. I mean, a dude parachuting into an alligator pit and getting eaten live on TV. I mean, it was crazy shit.
Have you ever heard of Mr. Hands Horse?
No.
So it's a dude that gets fucked by a horse.
And dies.
and he dies. And the funniest thing is, it's from Enumclaw, so it's like
Down the street.
15 minutes from my house.
Did you watch it? Yes, you did. So why are you judging me?
Well, I watched a dude get fucked by a horse.
Okay, well, I watched dead cow blood all over people having sex.
That's weird. It's actually a lot more normal for people to have sex with animals.
Okay.
You guys are fucked up, man.
If I was a judge, I would give you guys both a point for that answer.
Okay.
Both. The horse thing though was funny because everyone was like, every time you heard anything about Enumclaw, it's like, oh man, you're one of those people that paid to go watch that guy get banged by the horse.
Yeah, the last person on this show that's a host of this show that has any room to ever judge me on watching fucked up shit is Kyle. I'm just in the story.
Why? What'd I do?
Because you watch all kinds of fucked up shit. Look in the Skype chat right now at the last thing you sent.
What is it?
Look at it.
The dude, did he?
Yeah.
The last thing I sent, the dude that I'm friends with those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy tying his
And
nuts.
that's where they took it to they took it to a whole nother level. So this dude literally tied his fucking nuts. This was the second time he did it. The first time he did it, like, it hurt, but nothing blew out. But this time he tied his nuts and he fucking blew out his balls. Like, he could have easily ripped his fucking nuts completely off, but he blew out his ball sack. Ugh. And his nuts fell out of his sack, while still attached.
Dude. Fuck
but
that.
he fucking tied his nuts to a fucking tree and sprinted and jumped off a bleacher. Ugh. Like, the video I saw, we have it posted, but it's blurred out. But while he's in the air, his nuts are like 4 inches, like aimed backwards out of his ass.
So what did they have to do? They had to go to like the ER and get it sewn back in?
Yeah, like these dudes.
Tell him how much he did it for.
He did it for $300.
That is just retarded.
But so they're like
ER bill is probably more than that.
They're like a group that does like jackass type stuff, but like, have you ever seen the video of the dude that just sprints full fucking speed and he's trying to bust his side window with his head?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just starts like, so it's like that, it's that group of dudes. And like, I don't know how they're not, I think it's just the way they edit stuff. Like they make it way longer than it should be, but like they're doing some of the craziest shit I've seen. Like,
I couldn't watch it. When you told me what was happening, I was halfway through. I couldn't watch the end. I'd probably throw
How do you
up.
even explain that to the ER nurse? Yeah, I tied my nuts to a tree and jumped off a bleacher.
Yeah, but it's like he used like fucking like 500-pound rope. Like it was some thick ass rope. And then it was I love the dudes because I always get to use their videos, but like that video is like, why in the fuck would anybody do that?
Made you question
them.
Too.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just crazy that like Jackass has been gone for so long for a reason. These dudes are still just kicking, like
dude, they
jumping
do,
through windshields.
The shit that they do is way crazier than Jackass stuff.
Did you see the one where the guy jumped into the cactus?
Yeah, see, they're doing crazier shit than even that guy, but that guy is just, he's done a couple wild like viral ones, but I mean, these dudes are fucking putting cactuses on boxing gloves and punching each other in the face. Like, they're doing some fucking crazier shit than that fat guy. But yeah, I mean, I think if they work on their editing and stuff, and they had this one where they put this one wasn't like but they put a boat on a car, and the car just fucking hauled ass and went to a kind of like a large pond. And so the boat launched off the fucking top of the car and just skimmed across the whole pond all the way to the other side. You know, I love posting their shit, but yeah, they should be more popular. Maybe we'll get them to change their thing to like DudeComedy Pain.
Ooh.
DudeComedy Stunts. Sponsored.
Next tweet.
Question.
Next question was from Storm Shadow 820. He said thoughts on Philly D News Network, already covered. Next one, X Super SECK. What else do you have planned for DudeComedy? By the way, the podcast is dumb lit. We kind of talked about that for a little bit.
Me and Colby are starting a sports show in September. Stay tuned.
Yeah, September.
Spreading yourself thin. That guy said dumb lit. Wow.
Colby, you got to
I would
watch it.
never hang out with
He'll
that guy.
hijack that show and make it all about hockey.
That's fine.
No, I won't.
Yes, he will.
Next question.
Hey, Burns, how do you have the time for another show,
No
man?
shit.
Your schedule is just crazy right now. Why are you talking about hockey in September? Isn't hockey over?
Dude, it's a sports show, not a hockey show. We hit all the sports, especially soccer.
Yeah,
rather
what's going to
fucking-
happen is
you'd
going to be
rather do that
29
than
minutes
talk
of
to-
hockey and then 1 minute of recap of everything else.
Think about this. Burns just said he'd rather do another show, but when I said something about talking to actual listeners for 20 minutes, he fucking scoffed at it and laughed.
Nah, dude, I'll do it, all right?
Hashtag Burns hates the fans.
Burns, are you depressed? Are you depressed?
Does he not? Are you not getting that vibe through the mic too? He just seems sad.
Yeah.
Dude, why would I be sad? You're like making
I say
things
we have
up.
a silent vote on voting somebody off the show. 4 is too much. Vote. Hey, everybody vote on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Burns.
Jimmy.
I didn't even vote.
I didn't either.
I didn't know where to vote. I was going to
Colby
vote for
fucking
myself.
vote.
Did Burns
who
just vote
votes-
me?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
did.
Burns
Okay,
voted you.
Burns.
Colby?
I'm going to have to vote myself so I don't have to be the guy. So that leaves Kyle as the guy who kicks one of you off. No, Kyle, now you get the full
All right,
power.
I'm running this fucking show solo. How do I
Think
exit
about it.
out? How do I kick you guys off this?
Oh me. What's the next
Kyle
question?
Kyle loves to go after me and my mom. That's what's depressing me.
Oh, you're depressing him, Kyle.
I didn't say no. I said a joke about Jimmy's mom. I didn't say nothing about your mom.
Funny thing
I'm gonna
is, my
just-
mom
I'm gonna
probably
punch
listens
your
to this
fucking-
podcast.
I'm gonna punch your fucking brother in the face, Burns.
You have a brother?
I have 2 brothers.
Older or younger?
Oh,
Younger.
Oh. I did not.
Well,
know
also
that.
have 2
I'm
younger
gonna
brothers.
I'm gonna punch your sister in the face, then, faggot.
I don't have a sister.
I know, but when I fuck your mom and she gives birth to a girl, I'm gonna
Oh, I love how Bird set himself up for that, too.
I walked right into it.
There's the highlight.
right
There's the
into
highlight.
it.
That's the money shot. All right, Colby.
Next one is No Pancake Mix 56. Where do you see yourself in 20 years from now? We kind of already talked about that before. Who knows?
Do you comb the questions?
No, I just read them as I scroll up.
I don't like that
unfortunate.
question because I have no idea. 20 years? Who looks that far ahead?
Oh, look at this one. Here we go. Next one up, CJ22 Gaming. What would you guys get a Patreon? Haha, that's funny.
Why was he
okay.
interested in? See, he wants to do something. I say when we do it, it has to be like truly like pay $1 a month just to support the. Jimmy? Didn't you have some whack ass Patreon back in the day?
I did. I tried. I tried it. I put it up for like a week, and then I was like, okay, that's fucking horrible, and took it down.
That's kind of what happened with me when I did a P.O. box.
Yeah.
That was the worst idea I've ever had on YouTube. Have you ever done anything like that, Kyle? You did a P.O. box, didn't you? Didn't someone
Yeah.
send you like a huge gummy worm?
Yeah, massive gummy worm. Bunch of like letters and stuff, and then I'm like, fucking A, like
I gotta
I'm gonna be
respond
like
to all these.
I'm gonna be a complete asshole if I don't read it, and then if they're like, please write back, and then I'm like, fuck, I actually have to write
Yeah,
back.
people would send me stuff to sign and send back, and I got like a bunch
Yeah.
of letters. It was literally like every day there'd be 50 new letters, and I'm like, this is overwhelming.
You didn't want to get emotionally connected or attached to your fans?
It's just a lot of work to reply.
Oh my God,
I
it's
mean,
a lot of work to make a kid's dream come true by writing him a 3-sentence letter. What the fuck?
Hey,
what do you do every day,
wrote,
man?
that
I
starts-
wrote
No,
back
no,
cost
no,
money
no,
of
no,
money.
no. Seriously, do you have this schedule like where you're just super, super busy?
always.
Can we get a day in the life of Burns
No
real quick?
shit.
Like wake
Dude,
up
I
to
wrote
bed.
I wrote plenty of people back. I signed stuff and sent it back. I'm just saying it gets overwhelming, and Kyle can attest to that. It is overwhelming.
Okay.
Like some dude sent me his Grand Theft Auto game with the disc still in it, and I'm like, God damn it! Now I have to send it back. And then I'm like, I feel so gay for signing this because I'm like signing NTD and I just put my normal signature under. Like
It'd actually be kind of fun if we did a P.O. box for the show and did a live, like, once a month P.O. box opening and put it up on the channel on the website. It'd probably get some funny shit.
Patreon. Write it down for the Patreon. P.O. box.
That would be.
Access.
We'd probably get some funny stuff. I know Justin, Team Caliber, they do it, and they get, man, people send them some crazy shit through Amazon.
Well, that's like iDubbbz. iDubbbz'
yeah.
whole thing is just like crickets. I got to eat these now.
Yeah, I think he
All
got
right,
a
next
bottle
question.
of wolf piss.
A bottle of what?
Wolf piss. Wolf piss.
What's a woof?
I said wolf. Don't
Not
fucking,
the first time.
Yes, I did. Don't even, man. You quit judging people.
That's my fucking life, man.
Jesus. God.
I'm pre-screening these questions a little bit better now. I'm reading it before I say it. So this is from It's
Woof.
Philosophy. If you could switch roles with anyone on the show for 1 month, who would you swap?
Well, I
with?
wouldn't switch with Burns because apparently he's the fucking busiest man in the universe.
That's why I'm swapping with him.
I've always I've always wanted to be a dick, so I'd probably switch with Kyle.
Hey, I'm a nice guy on the inside. I just got a tough outer shell.
Tough exterior.
Like an M&M. Like an MLM.
Burns?
An M&M.
I must switch places with Colby because I don't really know a whole lot about Colby. I wanna live his life a little bit, see what it's like.
Hell yeah, dude.
His
I
wife
like it.
loves his dog more than him.
I would.
Yep, both of them.
I'd switch with Burns, but when he's 4 months old.
I already know. I'm gonna finish it for you so you can breastfeed off his ball. I already knew it. Cha-ching.
It's getting crazy how fast you're thinking of these
God.
Burns bomb jokes now. Okay, would you rather?
Nobody wants to switch with me and raise 6 kids?
Fuck no, dude.
Okay.
I'd switch with you so I can ride in a Jag.
Yeah, buddy.
This guy said go Bucks. Nice, like that. At what age did you lose your virginity? Rich Homie J back again 2 weeks in a row.
17. Next.
15, I think.
15.
15.
Yeah.
God damn.
15 with the plastic sandwich bag. Fuck it.
We've already heard that story.
I bet you some people don't believe me, but it's 100% truth.
This is the guy that Kyle roasted when he submitted his picture. I can't remember his.
Oh, the one that
life
actually
advice
had
question.
like a something wrong with him.
Yeah, I don't want to say what it was because I don't remember what it was and I don't want to say it wrong. But yeah, the Chris guy, he said, "What's one song that you're embarrassed to admit that you like?"
Like
I ain't
party. I
embarrassed
like
to
party.
admit any
party,
fucking song.
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. It's not really.
Ooh, that's a banger.
That's a banger for sure, man.
Fucking Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus was awesome.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's "Love Yourself" is a banger in my mind.
Oh yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm
the
not
thing-
really embarrassed though.
I compare like music to like drinking. Like I'm not embarrassed to drink some fucking fruity ass drink. I'm not embarrassed to listen to some like for some reason I don't have no clue why, but Drake gets like so much hate for people listening to him when he's actually like a fucking the man, you know. But for some reason on the outside, it's like when people get really like popular and stuff, like Drake is like all his party songs, they get me fucking amped up. You know, but for some reason, lots of people don't like Drake.
I'll say why people will make fun of you for listening to Justin Bieber if they're around your age is because we remember him as like a little 12-year-old. But he's actually a great musician.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Michael Jackson was like the weird kid too in the Jackson 5. He just didn't have social media accounts where people hated him. In the end, he ended up touching a bunch of little kids. But like Justin Bieber is just a product of social media ruining, or not ruining his reputation, but always having a camera on. Like another example is like Johnny Manziel. Like Brett Favre was probably like, I mean, he was probably drinking all the time, like going out to bars and just doing reckless shit. I mean, he sent a dick pic to a worker for the Jets.
She was hot though. Give him a break.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like, if he would have had a TMZ or like a Twitter type thing back then, like he probably people would have looked at him way different, but he was fine. That's like Bieber, same way. I
Nah,
agree.
Brett Favre got shit on. But his wife was like, that's just Brett being Brett again. Like, I don't think she
classic
gave
Brett.
a fuck.
Classic Brett. This one said, not a question, just want to let everyone know Mr. Technical Difficult is better name than Chaos X Silencer.
Ooh, that's
They're both dog shit names. So I mean, what's your point?
I did have somebody tweet at me this morning and said, "How's it feel for Chaos Silencer to know that Loch Ness Monster gets more video views, even though Jimmy uploads every day, unlike Kyle?"
What the fuck you talking?
Even though I don't think it's true.
It's not true for monthly views right now, but yeah, you probably fuck that. It depends.
Watch
on the
me start
video.
to-
Hell,
I'm gonna
I have
start-
one
I'm gonna
last week
start-
It's got like 400K, and then I have one
I'm
that
gonna
has
start uploading
15K
again. I'm gonna
Yeah,
start uploading
Burns-
again, and I'm gonna get 1 million views a video.
Do it.
Like, I took 3 years off, and I'm back.
Here. Let's Kyle. Let's put his feet to the fucking fire. Burns, you need
start
to
recording
upload
video.
today or tomorrow. You need to upload a highlight to your channel like Kyle did to his, pushing the episode. Will you do it?
I will.
You swear?
I promise you, I will put it up. This show goes up Wednesday, so you're listening to this Wednesday. If you go to my channel, youtube.com/MinnesotaBurns, well, people are listening to the show, already listening to the show, so it's not really for them.
Right.
But there will be a highlight from either the previous episode or this episode.
Will you give them a little quick audio at the beginning, just like, hey, like a personal audio that's not the
Oh,
highlight?
yeah, I'll get all sentimental, and
Okay.
it'll get emotional,
All right.
and I might cry a little bit.
Okay, and if the video can get any traction and it pays you more than 10 cents, would you consider doing that more often?
Possibly. You know what's funny is the last few years is always like a month where I'm like, should I come back? I even tweeted about it, I think, a couple of months
Did
ago.
you go
I put
on
a
Drama
picture.
Alert about it?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so I went, that was before Black Ops 3 came out, and I was like, hey, yeah, I might come back, never did. Then I had like a New Year's tweet where I was like, should I come back this year? And everyone was like, yeah, never did. And then a couple of months ago, I actually have recorded gameplay, and I was like, I did a screenshot on Twitter of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 doing gameplay. I was like, I think I'm coming back. Never did.
It's weird, man. You get like...
I get like a little motivated for like 5 seconds, and then I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I don't really feel like it.
Yeah, it's like up and downs. Like sometimes when like the site isn't blowing up, I'm like, fuck, like, it was fun doing YouTube videos on a daily basis. Like, I'm fucking doing it. Here we go. You know, and you go and like, then you go hop on Xbox Live and you start trying to record and like nobody's talking or anything. And you're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
You just bail.
Raw dog and bail.
All right, well, we at least have one committed video from Burns.
Hey, this is another good one for our egos here. This guy, Mike, Dropkick Indo, said, what do we need to do as viewers to get more episodes weekly? Obsessed with the show. The wait is kind of killing me.
Well, we've been thinking about doing a Friday show. Maybe Patreon viewers get a Friday show.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's be completely honest with them. We've been honest since day one about this. Be honest with them. What are our goals to expand to have more shows?
We need to get those full ad slots.
Seriously. I
Filled.
mean, why?
But if we don't
sugarcoat it,
but
we've
if-
told these people from day one what's going on.
But if we can't get ads and we can still do shows for the people because they want the shows because they're giving us a couple bucks. If they have no bucks to toss, hey, they can get the normal shows. If they have bucks to toss, hey, we'll give them some bonus shows.
You're saying
even
the
do the
viewers got to
I'll
pay for
even-
a show?
Well, if it's a Friday Patreon only show,
No.
Nah,
That will go over like dog shit. No,
Yeah.
look.
isn't
Kyle
that what
agreed
we were
with
talking
me,
about doing
being
a
straight
live
up with
Q&A?
everybody. We
I thought that's what we talked about.
No,
live
what we
Q&A.
talked about day one, we did this show. We told everybody. We said, we're bringing it back. Everybody has busy lives, and we like the format. We like doing this, but at some point, it has to make sense to fit into what everybody's got going on. Besides Burns, I don't think he has anything going on, but everybody else. And we needed to get the show monetized, and we've been working on that. You guys have seen Dollar Shave. Hopefully, they enjoyed the mega.
Hey, man, stop giving free shout-outs to
Friggin'.
people.
Anyway, you guys have seen some sponsors, and most of our viewers are completely on board with this shit. They'll tweet out when we have a sponsored show, and they'll be like, fuck yeah, I saw you guys sponsored this company today. That awesome, because they want the show to grow and expand. So I mean, that's where we're at.
The show just has to grow, and you get more show.
But what I was talking about the Q&A thing, Colby, it was like, so what you do is the people that do the Patreon, they
Woof.
like there's only like 10 to 15 slots, and then they get in a conversation on like Discord or whatever, and then you just do that as like extra on like YouTube or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought it was a full. Okay.
So everybody gets to see it, but only those people get to get on there and ask
Okay.
a question.
That makes more sense.
And that would
'cause
have to be something on YouTube
yeah.
or like Facebook, because it wouldn't really jive on the iTunes podcast thing.
Okay, that makes sense because when you said like Q&A show, that's what I was referring to, and I mean now that you said that, that makes more sense. But I was like, yeah, I'm obviously down to do anything. I was down to do that shitty idea, which I came up with myself.
Yeah, I mean, like the only thing that would make sense, like I'd only do it if it like brought like true value to somebody. Like somebody would love that. Somebody would love getting in a Q&A with us and asking them, you know, they're asking us their burning question, you know, but
Right.
like doing like stupid shit, like $10,000, I'll give you a full shout out in my next video. Like that stuff is fucking stupid. Like that is just like a complete, like that's first like completely overpriced, but just like keep things realistic, but what they would actually really want, you know?
I agree.
Right on. Let's go to some life advice, eh?
Do it.
Kyle, do you get this vibe he's wanting to get this show over?
Yeah.
Dude,
Shout
we're
out
52
to-
minutes in, man. I'm just following the schedule.
Okay.
Shout out to everyone who submitted questions at DudeComedy. Thank you. If you ever see a tweet in all caps, that's me, by the way. All right, go.
All right, this is our life advice section. Jimmy thinks I'm trying to rush this show to the end, but I'm just following the fucking schedule. Usually around the 45-minute, 50-minute mark, we go.
Dude, you talk shit about
So-
my car. You said you wanted me kicked off the show. I mean,
Nah, dude, you know I love you, Jimmy.
I know. I can't wait to
All right,
see a
let's
Minnesota
make
Birds
up-
video go up.
Let's make up right now, Jimmy. Let's make up right now. I
All
apologize
right.
for wanting
Birds
to
is
get.
one
I
of
apologize
my
for.
original internet bros. Me and him have been through a lot. He's my
Dude,
boy.
we've been friends for like over 5 years, man. You're my dude, all right?
And
Let
then
me
you
give you a
ruined
hug.
his channel.
Let me.
I didn't ruin his channel. He fucking left his channel.
All right, Jimmy. Let me bring it in for the bro hug.
I got
through
you,
the-
buddy. All right, let's go.
All
Fuck
right.
you, Kyle.
I just love how they're trying to make peace, and Kyle just throws some gas on the fire.
Birds, let's vote Kyle off.
No, man, I love Kyle too. He's one of my original friends on this.
Well, shit, now I feel like a
YouTube
douchebag.
shit.
Oh, get to the fucking life advice, man. I need to figure out. I got some good ideas in my head to ruin somebody's life, so.
All right, this one says, oh, also, we're not responsible for your actions based on the content of the whatever we're going to talk about here. I'm a senior, and I just found out my girlfriend is very kinky. The other day when I was in her room, she said she had a surprise for me, and she showed me a strap-on and said on prom night she wants to put it in my ass. Should I break up with her before the big day?
That is a complete lie.
Let's
That's
hypothetically
completely made up.
assume he's being serious.
It's in high school. People ain't doing that shit, dude.
How do you know?
Cause it's like 13 reasons why, man. It's just completely blown up.
But let's say
Shit
he's
ain't
being
real.
serious, all right? Dude, we have no way of knowing if he's just bullshitting us or not. So we have to take it seriously. We are under the assumption that this is a real question.
I think
Okay.
you gotta give it a shot, man.
Burns
No, what if you
advice
like
is
it?
Burns
What if you
advice
like
is
it?
experience everything one time.
I mean, he's got to at least see what it's like. What
All right,
What if you like it?
yeah, what if
Real
you like
answer. To put her on a hot scale. If she's hotter than an 8, ride it out. If she's lower than an 8, dump her now, man. 'cause I
No,
don't
what
want
the
something
fuck?
up in my
No,
butt.
fucking dump her, dude. Like what? Like
What does it matter
if-
what she looks like? She's going to be behind you, banging you in the ass. You're not even going to see her unless there's a mirror.
That's just fucking weird. Anybody that says any weird shit like that to me, I don't give a shit what you look like. What is they want to fucking put something in your ass? Hell no.
Kyle, you wouldn't let my mom do this to you?
No. I'd break up with her.
Well, I'm offended.
That's my answer. You don't let people put shit in your ass.
I agree.
Unless you're gay.
Yeah, you don't even let people ask you to put shit in your ass.
He didn't ask for it.
See
She
ya.
asked him.
I know.
I
She
say-
asked him to put a she asked him to put a fucking dildo in his ass.
But
Not just a dildo, a
but what if he
massive
finds
one.
out? What if he finds out that's something he's into? What if he wants to explore?
Hey, bail, dog. Because what if you do like it? Now you're gay for the rest of your life.
He's not gay.
You're not a
not
real
gay.
human
How is he?
being.
Well,
How's he gay if it's a woman doing it to him?
Well, if he's liking something jammed in his asshole,
He doesn't want. He's not saying he wants it from a man. It's a strap on from his girlfriend. How is that gay?
I changed my answer because this sounds like it's definitely going down a slippery slope. And
Yeah.
to gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. Asterisk.
scientifically yes, but
here we go. Next
question.
All right. This one says, "Hello, I have a younger sister getting to the age where she may want to start having sex. What's the best option to stop this from potentially happening?"
He's worried about his younger sister having sex with other people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really his concern?
he's concerned about this. I guess he's protective of his sister.
Dog, if she's gonna fuck, she's gonna fuck, son. You can't protect her forever. Sluts will be sluts, hoes will be hoes.
You just call his
Angels
sister,
will
his
be
younger
angels.
sister, a slut.
I'm saying if she turns into a slut, I'm saying
So is she a slut if she goes and has sex with one guy?
No, but I'm saying that like if she's a slut, it will eventually come out. That seems to be his concern.
Okay.
I think I'm going to pull the hypocrite card out here. If you're out there banging and you banged, you can't get mad at someone else for banging. End of the banging question. Also, did you know that boners are just like thermometers for a different kind of hot? Think about it.
Wait, what?
Boners, they're just a thermometer for a different kind of hot.
Oh shit! What are we even talking about?
Put that on a t-shirt, Burns.
That went right over Burns' head. He's still thinking about it.
You just caught me by surprise, dude. All right, so yeah, you can't protect your sister from having sex. If she's gonna fuck, she's gonna fuck.
Let
Just
her
try not
suck
to
and
think
fuck,
about it.
man. Let her
Just try not
suck
to
and
think about
fuck.
it. I don't have a sister. Don't have to worry about things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, we already talked about that, Kyle. I'll hook you guys up if you're really serious about it, Kyle.
Oh,
I'll try.
can
For
we
video purposes.
could we seriously get her to be a guest on the show? You know that would
No, dude.
No.
No.
if Kyle promised like to stay within certain guidelines.
Oh, I wouldn't say it straight to her face. Like, I'm gonna fuck you. You know, that's weird. Yo, Miss Burns, send me a pic of those teddies. Like that's fucked up, man.
You gotta say Mama Burns.
So that
Mama
that
Burns.
wouldn't
Mama
happen.
Burns.
Burns, no way, no how.
No, dude. No, she has like a leadership position at a school. She's not going to put
Oh,
herself on
crap.
this podcast like this.
No. Never mind.
In before Burns' mom exposed video on YouTube.
Nah, man. All right, so we have one more question on the life advice. It's actually a follow-up. If you guys remember our police officer from Michigan who was trying to get out of that job and leave that state, and his girlfriend wasn't about it.
You mean
Yeah.
cunt?
Yeah, that cunt. Well, he broke up with that cunt.
Yeah.
He took our advice, man. High fives all around. Dude, comedy saving relationships.
Did he really take the advice or?
Oh yeah,
Did
he broke up with her, and recently they had an officer shot in the line of duty. He says they average about one officer shot and killed a month.
Holy
That's
crap.
fucking nuts. But his
What?
new question is, do you guys have any recommendations on a cool state to move to?
Not mine.
I'm sure we're all gonna give our own states.
No. Hell
I'm
no.
not saying Washington.
I'm not
If you
saying-
love fucking your sister, be Jimmy's neighbor.
What?
Hey, I'll actually give a serious answer. If you want to come over to Minnesota, it's not that far from Michigan. Find yourself a nice suburb to live in, and work in the suburb next door. Because I think in Minnesota they don't let you work in the same city that you live in.
Burns, you had fun when you came down here, didn't you?
Yeah, dude, it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really all about the incest that I saw going on, but
Fuck off,
yeah, it was fun.
Ah.
It's only gay if you nut.
Oh,
Hey man, no, my advice to him is don't go somewhere close. Go somewhere far. The Pacific Northwest. You get all seasons. The scenery is amazing. Yes, it does rain more, but maybe you're not all about sun 365 days a year, which I doubt that's where you're from, which is Michigan. But hey, come on down.
Sound like a Travel Channel ad.
We got Mount Rainier.
Travel Channel, hit us up.
Nah, just find yourself a nice quiet suburb in Minnesota where nothing happens. Go to the western suburbs, it's where the rich people live. You'll be alright.
Do you think we made lives better with this podcast today?
We did. This dude is looking like he's a little bit happier. He got rid of a toxic relationship. He's getting out of the crime-riddled city that he's in. And he's going to have his life is going to be an improvement. We're improving people's lives. That's what we shoot for here on this show.
Spend some cash, fucker, in the ass.
We've had some people tweeting pictures like when they listen to the podcast. Man, there's people at work, people at school, people on the road in their cars. It's pretty cool.
My favorite is when someone says, "You got me through first period," and I'm like, I love helping ruin kids' educations.
Yeah, or somebody tweets and shows when the notification comes up since they're subscribed on iTunes and it says something like, "Our dick pic's okay." Yeah.
Hey, speaking of iTunes, man, hit us with some reviews.
We just cracked 600.
We just cracked 600. Hit us with some reviews.
Yep.
Reviews. We haven't asked for a review in a long time. I say this is a good time to ask for one.
Okay.
We're moving up the charts. We're coming for Joe Rogan. I say if we get into the
fuck you,
top
Rogan.
5, everything should snowball, and we should be able to do some more shows.
Hey, how about this real quick? So we have, I guess, they're already on iTunes.
What?
I was going to say, hey, everybody on YouTube who's listening to this, do us a favor. Just click on the full iTunes link that just takes you to the iTunes podcast. You don't have to actually listen to it there. But we've figured out that that's how you bump up the charts, is just somebody visiting, the iTunes page from an outside source. So go click on that just to give us a little boosty.
We'd like you to listen and subscribe, but if you're not, if you're in a hurry or something.
Yeah, so fuck it. Close it out, Colby. Get this shit over with.
Yeah. Oh, also, some dude messaged me and said that his friend in high school is pregnant from a guy stealthing. Forgot to say that.
We need to
forgot
get
to
him
mention
on
Funny,
here.
we talked about that shit.
Well-
Now I see it all over websites.
So I told Kyle this yesterday, and we had the idea like, oh shit, we should get her on. And I was like, we both were like, wait, maybe not her, but maybe we get this guy on and talk about it, because I don't want to be talking to some girl who just got knocked up by.
No.
Yeah, high school girl. Like, tell us how it happened.
Why are you going to bring a rapist on the show?
On what pump?
No.
It's not a fucking rapist.
The dude's friend is the girl. Yeah.
Hey,
And
he's not a rapist. It's not fucking rape. It's nothing close to rape.
I love it. All right, I'm gonna bring everyone out of here with a wrap up. And now I feel kind of like a dick because I'm gonna take some shots at Philly D, even though after we talked about it, I really don't hate him anymore.
Do it.
Here we go. It's coming. Yeah. There's been a lot of talk of people selling out on the internet lately. It's not selling out if you're just buying into yourself, right? Yeah.
The people said they like the rap, so I gave them more. Now they say I'm selling out, calling me a line whore, but I ain't Philly D. R.I.P. Getting G's, asking fans for money. What a sleaze, Philly, please. I can't give you all my pesos. I gave them to Julio and his cousin, so I'll say no. So they ain't gotta lay low. Down on one knee like a low blow. ESPN Diocho, we loco. And we ain't on them webcams. Taking off your clothes, beg for tips, it's a damn scam. Stacking people on the left like an MLM. Power leg to the right, sell your family and your friends. I swear we'll all be rich. The guy that drives an Audi, I swear he doesn't lease it. Probably gonna keep this. The lines are coming out like coke powder on a cheap bitch who needs Twitch. Listen. And we don't really like you. Extra spicy memes in them jeans like it's Thai food. There's 13 reasons why I just canceled on my Netflix. It doesn't even matter. I was chilling with your next chick. Yeah, get it, like Netflix and chill. I was chilling with her, like just like finger blasting. Like that's what like Netflix and chill is, right? Or I have it wrong this whole time. She's the one, yeah. Get her warmed up. Use my thumb, yeah. Use my tongue, yeah. Now I'm done, yeah. Now she's done, yeah. None of your business. Gonna turn it off now. 1 minute and 40 seconds, new longest rapper. Not bad. Bye. It's probably getting copyrighted.
Hey, quick update on 13 Reasons Why. I'm on the the 12th episode, or the second to last one. This dumb bitch got raped by somebody she knew was already a rapist. She decided to go hang out at his party in the hot tub with him. Oh, wow, she's a fucking thinker. See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Rape is not a joke, though. Remember that.